Today, Precarious plays
Final Fantasy Tactics Advance. Before we started the next mission, there's something that I wanted to show you from this menu.
Mm-hmm.
So we have turf. All of these areas eventually can become freed, and I say freed in quotation marks, because I don't really know what you're freeing them from.
Right.
You're freeing them from assorted control, and you're bringing them basically under the dominion of the mighty Clan Orange.
So when you say, like, liberated, you really mean conquered. So...
A touch.
Yeah.
But,
like, discovered was used in history.
We discovered an entire continent that only had a few people
found India. Let's just take it.
So we have discovered Giza Plains.
Right.
And we got discounts and stuff, I think.
Aw, that's so nice that you found it.
Yeah, I like it. Oh, and we have a skill up. And this is one of the weirdest systems to me, because you see all of these different fields, right?
Yeah.
It's, I believe, from starting with the sword in the upper left and then going right and then going down a row, I believe it's your clan's overall combat skill in the abstract. It doesn't actually relate to your level or your job potential, which is why it's so weird. But you have your combat skill, your magical combat skill, your, I think, like, specifically blacksmithing, and then a different form of crafting, and then searching, and then gathering, and then diplomacy, and then
running,
like exploration, I think.
Walking around.
Right.
Gumshoeing.
But anyway, that's close enough. And the reason why I don't know them all by heart is because they're such a distant abstract that really they level up as you do missions. And I can't ever recall a time when they were too low for me to do something that I wanted to do. I need another bank. No, I just need an all Viera and one additional Moogle. That's all I need. So I have everyone back now. Give me just a quick second to make sure that he didn't master. No, okay. Didn't master an ability, so. Time to start. Engage. This one is interesting because they introduce you to 3. Come on, cancel. Okay. They introduce you to 3 advanced job classes in one go.
Oh.
Yes, they introduce you to the Dragoon, the Gladiator, and... Are you an alchemist or a sage?
He is Best Hat Award winner.
He is an alchemist. Yes, alchemist.
Hat of the day. Oh my goodness. So...
Damn it.
A friend of mine introduced me to a piece of Will Ferrell comedy that I somehow missed. And I cannot get it out of my head. It is a Saturday Night Live sketch. And it's just Will Ferrell and, the musical guest at the time. One of the 3 blonde divas of the era. I can't remember if it was Aguilera, Spears, or the other one. I don't know. There were 3 of them, and they were all blonde and very good at singing. Whatever, pop stars. Who cares?
They probably cared.
Well, yeah, and a lot of other people do. I think all their fans care enough for me to not care right now.
Okay.
They've gotten their love. Like, even I, who live under a rock, know that they were all very good at their jobs. Okay, so that's positive. Anywho, doesn't matter. Blonde, super good at singing. Musical guest on Saturday Night Live that day. Plus, Will Ferrell. And Will Ferrell is just singing about his tight pants. He's just like, everybody's talking about my tight pants. I got my tight pants. I got my tight pants on. And that's just it. They're just like kind of like twisting their hips. And then Fallon comes in with his tight pants on. And he's like, everybody's talking about my tight pants with my tight pants on.
I think that they had a similar skit more recently with someone pretty famous, like a famous vocalist and an actor who was just on the episode for the day.
Yeah.
I can't remember what the actor's name is. He very famously is playing one of the more popular characters in Game of Thrones right now.
I feel like we're going to be giving Bale a lot of work in this episode.
No.
Well, anyway, so I have...
No.
I have the tight
No. Oh.
song. I have the tight pants song stuck in my head right now.
50% chance to make this guy probably useless unless jump ignores accuracy. Without having to move, I'll take it.
So if Will Ferrell
Nailed it.
in tight white pants is not enough to make it funny as a joke, Fallon comes in and says that people are talking about his tight pants, and then Will Ferrell basically is like, fuck you, no, they're talking about my tight pants. You get on out of town, mister, because everybody who's talking about my tight pants is talking about my tight pants. And then Jimmy Fallon, like, sadly jives out.
He jives out?
Not jive is not the right word. You know, like the
Wait,
little...
hold on. Wait. I think this is the exact opposite of what I had to do the last round, the last mat.
Yeah.
And I need to make sure I have this right. Recommended fire. Use fire this time. Okay, internalize. I got it.
Use fire this time.
Use fire this
because
time.
It's hot, and we're talking about hot tight pants.
When I use fire, when I use magic, it's gotta be fire.
Oh my god. I don't know why. I don't know why. It's stuck so firmly in my brain, but I just want to be talking about his tight pants and how he's got his tight pants on.
Okay, enough of that
right.
nonsense that I was only like a little interested in to begin with. Let's talk about this. What does this hole represent?
A hole. You're welcome.
Well, no, I mean, like, come on. Come on.
Okay. It probably represents an elevation that is too low to display on the map that has a drop-off. Potentially water, although if it was water, they would probably just display it. So I think that there's just a pit down there. You guys are on a funny shaped...
Like we're on a plateau.
Yeah. And that's just part of it that's not there. Because it's too low down.
Oh, thank you, Mont Blanc. You beautiful, beautiful stuffed toy.
Lupo?
That was rated as only doing 22 damage, and the enemy had 23 HP, and he did 24. He went above and beyond. Okay, I really hope that jump doesn't have some sort of to hit bonus.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to just try to punch down this gladiator. Don't like that. That is a potentially very damaging reaction move. Have I introduced you to the last series of reaction abilities?
No, I don't think so.
There is a collection of powers in Final Fantasy Tactics Advance, and it is last blank. And what happens is it does a thing whenever the person that has that applied to them becomes critically low on HP. So whenever they go into like that down on one knee state, but not all the way on the ground, and there's like last haste, there's a last berserk, which is scary on a gladiator.
Yeah.
Yes, please. Thank you, ma'am. she actually can't hit me with arrows.
Wow.
Which is why
Yeah.
that was...
Do your worst. Really.
So see, right now I'm worried about hitting that gladiator with an attack that will...
Not quite kill it.
Yeah.
So when you get it, you have to kill him all the way, or he might have the last whatever.
Yeah, he'll have last berserk.
Last laugh, last word, last berserk.
Well, berserk, it will... I think it disables using more advanced skills, but it doesn't matter because it will drive his attack power to ridiculous levels for just his basic attack.
So when you reduce him to that level of HP where he gets to use his last ability, does that happen automatically?
Yes.
Is it a reaction?
Yes. The reaction abilities just... they're a freebie.
So why is that one guy so cool?
Which guy?
Guy with the sunglasses. I'm serious though, why is he so cool?
Okay, well, I'm going to interpret this two different ways and answer both of them.
Okay,
You don't have to tell me which one you intended.
gotcha.
The reason why he's so cool as to have such a, a sick pair of shades on the battlefield is because my archer shot him in the face and blinded him. The sunglasses, that's a tag for the blinded ailment.
Oh.
And now the reason why he is so cool as a Dragoon is he has the jump ability that allows him to attack from a great distance, and he also has a spear as a weapon. It allows him to attack with his basic fight command up to 2 tiles away. And it's just a very strong class.
So his sunglasses don't actually necessarily make him cool.
No, they actually impede his most important bit of combat utility.
Well, what happens with one of your characters when it's blind?
Physical attack accuracy goes down. Maybe all accuracy goes down.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure if it's just physical in this one or what. You are worse at hitting the things.
Makes enough sense.
They are all looking pretty healthy still. I'm going to shoot a fireball at them, and then we'll come back tomorrow to finish this. That was a perfectly acceptable low-grade fireball. Thank you, new kid.